Hello everybody, welcome to another episode of Erickson TV. Curtis here with Lauren. Hey Lauren.
Hey everybody.
Hey Lauren, as you are probably very aware that right now we're getting close to the end of the NCAA basketball March Madness tournament coming up this weekend.
That's right.
And the one thing that was that we did this year in our office with a few people beyond the office is we did our own pool of picks for the who's going to win the tournament.
That's right.
And we did a point system where in the earlier rounds got so many points for earlier victories, and then as we progressively gone farther up into the final four, as you pick the winners, you get more points.
Oh, okay.
And I'm going to talk about our pool, our firm's pool, at the end of it. So anybody watching this video or reading the script, please read till the end so you can see what happened with our picks. There's an article in the Sunday paper by a guy named Chuck Jaffe, who is always in the Sunday Seattle business section, Seattle Times, and he wrote an interesting article called "Investor Picks Are a Lot Like the NCAA Brackets" and the methodology they use.
All right.
And I'm not going to read all of these, but he basically said people pick stocks similar to how they do their NCAA bracket. One of them was, he said, they always pick the top seeds, the winners,
right?
Like the #1 seeds. So they pick those as a strategy. And in stock picking, that can actually be okay, but it's not always going to be successful every year if you only pick the large cap stocks, the winner stocks. The other one is the lottery ticket, where they're picking. Well, they're going to try to increase their chances of winning by putting in multiple brackets of picking different ones to win. The other one is this is the one that I want to pick up, is the name game. This is where you are picking companies that you know because you know the names.
Exactly.
Or maybe because you go into Starbucks, you pick Starbucks. Maybe because you buy an iPad, you always pick Apple. Things like that. So the name game is another strategy. So to kind of finish up, we don't. Before we get into our picks, we don't actually pick stocks.
No.
Right. In fact, we believe that that is not the most successful way of being a long-term investor, because we have determined that picking the asset classes is a better way to weight your portfolio and own the total market is the way to actually have more success as an investor. But we actually did our own NCAA pool. And how did you pick your bracket?
Math.
Okay.
That was it.
Okay.
I simply determined that whichever teams were the betting favorites were the most likely to win. I didn't have a lot of time to look up every single betting favorite. I wanted to do it quickly, so I just said, well, an even easier way to think about it would be whichever team was ranked higher should win each matchup. So that was how I made my pick.
Okay, how much thought did you put in your bracket?
About 15 seconds.
Okay, 15 seconds. Okay. And are you like a long-term basketball fan? Did you play basketball?
No, I have no idea. Okay. I don't follow college basketball.
All right. Well,
I know who Michael Jordan is.
A little background about me is I actually played up through 1 year of community college basketball, junior college basketball. Yes. I still play basketball today. I follow the game fanatically. Okay. I watch games every weekend. In fact, I picked my bracket based on thinking I knew the teams, that I knew something about the teams, and I could actually analyze each matchup. And I really put some time and thought into it. Okay. And now, the suspenseful question is, who's going to win the bracket? Well, Lauren's going to win the bracket. With your 15 seconds of research, Lauren's going to win the bracket. And who's in last place? I'm in last place. So, the thing is, and this is where I want to bring it to the investing side. First of all, many investors and many investor advisors think like I do, that, hey, I know something about the market. I know something about the individual stocks, and I can outguess the market.
Right.
Why very few investors and very few advisors do what you do, which is do the mathematical element of investing.
Right. And in this instance, there's actually a direct similarity, because of course you follow basketball, and so you did all this analysis. But the thing is, the people who made up the rankings had already done all that same analysis, and so your analysis wasn't going to really probably add much of anything to what everybody already knew. And so the way I picked the brackets, because in this case I had to pick, is I just picked what everybody else already knew.
Right.
In investing, you don't have to pick stocks.
Right.
You can just pick what everybody else already knows. So there's, I don't know how many stocks there are now in our portfolios, over 12,000, I think 13,000 stocks or something. We don't pick them, we just invest in all of them.
Right. And we weight them based on some mathematical
Exactly.
and academic principles, and
Right.
we rebalance. You know, we're relentless about rebalancing.
Right.
So okay. Well, anyway, I thought that was very interesting, and I had to put an egg in my face and say I'm a loser in picking brackets, and you're a winner for using mathematical analysis. And thank you for watching this episode of Erickson TV. We'll see you next time.
See you next
Bye
time.
now.